In the tough and competitive telecoms market, one of South Africa's biggest players has launched a new marketing campaign. A video sharing campaign that's setting out to unify South Africa, while the local craft beer sector is growing apace, and how branding has become so critical to its success, and why you should be speaking to millennials if your brand strategy is to succeed. All to come on Mags on Media, and a very warm welcome to you. All right, let's start with this. Telkom has launched a new brand campaign with the payoff line, "Tomorrow starts today." This, says the organisation, is designed to support the group's ongoing turnaround strategy. It's clearly a tough job in a brutal market where job cuts are being discussed and where the share price at one point was down by more than 40%. Two guests, Helen Christoforou speaks for Telkom, along with Titi Lamini with the ad agency DDB. To both of you, a very warm welcome. Helen, as I say in the introduction, it is a tough job. What is the brand thinking here?
Well, as you rightly said, tomorrow starts today is our new positioning line, and that really is becoming a rallying cry internally for our staff. And that is what we need to do. We need to turn things around. As you said, it's a tall order, but we're up for the challenge. And it is about bringing tomorrow forward to today. We can do something every day to improve the customer experience, to improve our products and services, and to deliver more to the end user.
Your head of marketing is quoted as saying it's the first time that Telkom is taking such a strong brand position. What does he mean, and why are you doing it?
Well, for various reasons. I think the first is it was in 2002 that we were South Africa's most loved brand, and we've lost that position, and we've slowly backslid since then. So we're trying to gain back that traction. We're on a climb, and we're determined, and we're going to make it back there.
What then was the brief to the agency in terms of this new TVC?
We need to be loved, we need to be considered, we need to be admired, and we need to be invited back into the homes of South Africans.
Okay, so that ball was thrown to you. How did the agency pick it up? What was your thinking?
Well, we got very excited about it because we thought, you know, like Helen said, 2002, South Africa's loved brand. What could we do? There was something in there that people loved. The fundamentals were there, but I think that the brand kind of lost it somewhere along the line. And for us as consumers, it was very simple. It's a brand that has a lot to offer, but maybe not communicating in a great way. And there are other brands that have also come to the fore and done a much better job. So for us, we thought, you know what? It's about making people fall in love with the brand. And what better way to do it than with a payoff line that says tomorrow starts today, and with our babies.
What's the ultimate intention, Titi, behind this ad? What are you trying to achieve? Is it just a brand builder to Telkom to recapture some of that lost ground that both you and Helen have referred to?
It's a combination. It's brand and product. Because at the end of the day, for a brand that had lost brand love and lost connection with the consumers, it became more a case of, if I'm going to fall in love with a brand like Telkom, they have to offer me something that has to make me fall in love with them. You can't just go out there and talk about the warm and fuzzy and how great you are. Also tell me what it is that you can offer me. Give me those benefits that make me fall in love with you, so that I can reappraise the brand and then reconsider you again. Like Helen said, Enzo said, he wants to be noticed, he wants to be considered, he wants to be liked as a brand. And that was the challenge that was set.
Helen, how will you know when consumers have fallen in love with you again?
Well, the true test obviously is going to be our sales numbers, but over and above that, our brand saliency scores. I mean, we want to get that feedback. We want people to understand that this is a new Telkom. It's different, it's better, and more we're going to surprise and delight you. And that feedback is really what's going to drive our success of this.
You'll concede that the bigger the positioning statement and the bigger the bigger the task that you set yourself, the more difficult it becomes internally and externally for Telkom to live up to that brand promise. So not only have you set the agency a big ask, but you've set yourselves a big ask, as I say, internally and externally as well. Are you up to it?
Absolutely, we're up for the challenge. We've been working on this for over a year now. This is our stake in the ground. And this is a journey for us, and we believe in continuous improvements. It's one of our brand values, and that's what we will continue to do. So there is no end destination. we're going to keep improving and challenging ourselves and making things better.
Very quickly, isn't advertising all about an end destination, though? Isn't this why you're in business, to be set a task and to work to some sort of conclusion?
Most definitely, but I think what we're talking about here is the decisions that you make today impact your tomorrow. And it is important because I think people have gotten into a space where everybody's talking about the tomorrow, the future, forgetting about today. People want to know what difference they can make today. They want to know what changes they can make in their lives today that will obviously impact tomorrow. So it is all about starting today, and we are not going out there and telling people tomorrow starts today with Telkom and not giving them something. We are. A baby's got to crawl, it's got to walk and run, but everything has to happen for them to get to that end goal.
All right, it's a brand story that we are going to watch with a great deal of interest. We will put the ad up on our Facebook page. Helen Christophoro from Telkom and Titi Dlamini from the agency DDB, thank you both for joining me today. Now, in the fragmented world of marketing, we hear this word all the time, millennials. Cosmopolitan magazine has made it its business to find out what this fickle group of consumers actually wants. The publication has just conducted a survey among readers between the ages of 18 to 34. And the findings, as you'll see, are enough to make marketers rethink their entire brand strategy.
Meet Generation Y. Young, influential, and opinionated. They know what they want, and they aren't afraid of letting the world know. Cosmopolitan South Africa's recent online survey targeting millennials got 3,400 responses and more than 34,000 open-ended responses. Joan Snyder-Kuhl is an international expert on the millennial market and helped make sense of the survey's findings. This is her advice to brands.
But do the homework. Brands need to live online, live in their conversations, and not just do one-way focus groups, but really involve them in co-creation and pre-product launch strategies about how they could make a product better, but what's missing from whatever your brand, wherever that brand lives in their life.
And living online is exactly what millennials do. According to the survey, 93% have a smartphone, and 74% would rather connect with companies on social media. Tellingly, 50% would rather give up their sense of smell than a mobile device. Millennials are also smart customers. They enjoy shopping around for the best deals and can be brand loyal if those brands share their values. This group is also optimistic. They want to make a difference, and they believe they will. What the survey found that was unique to South Africa was that millennials in this country listed making an impact as their most important career trait. And marketers, if you still don't know where to begin, just do this.
Oh, I think it's just listen. Open up your ears and listen. If you don't right now have the platform, or even just, you're a small brand, but you want to connect, find a partner. That's why, for me, partnering with Cosmo to help me get to know the millennial generation, this market made sense because of the #1 magazine with them. But yeah, it's just listen, care, start with your employees, and then think about where your customers are and get there and give them an opportunity to talk to you.
Yashni Padiachi for Mags on Media.
And coming up on Mags on Media, how one soap brand is embarking on a nationwide project to keep us happy, and I suspect clean as well. And you can market ice cream successfully, we'll show you, even in the dead of winter.